This is Rap the News. So we have a heretic speaking damnable heresies. And every time, all they do is get schooled and slapped around. They try to come out like they know what they're talking about. They try to come out trying to sound educated. And so let's listen to this heretic, and then let's get into it.
Hello, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. The rebuttal video, The Greater Order of Melchizedek, will be on Rumble, contradicting and rebutting.
See how he had to pause for a long time? Because he ain't contradicting nothing, and he ain't rebutting nothing.
This particular video by Rap the News, showing how flawed it is.
And he showed no flaws. That's the thing. And then so if you sit here's his link, here's the name of his video, nothing is being hid here, and then you click on the link and you get here, he talking about Malachi 3:6. How you rebutting Malachi 3:6? I, the Lord, don't change. He don't change. So if you go all the way back to the Garden of Eden, just because you got kicked out of the garden don't mean God changed. You changed. And when you changed, your condition changed. And so if you go all the way to Israel, it ain't that God changed. Israel changed. And so Israel's condition changed because of punishments and curses and God's commandments. We just ain't used to the punishments. So here's what God says to show you that he don't change. Well, when y'all come back to the knowledge of the Most High God and worship him and him only, with you and your whole family, and love him with all your heart, mind, and soul, then he changes your condition back to what it was before, or even greater. But it's still, God never changed. He trying to prove God changed, which would make God a liar. God is not a liar. These are heretics preaching damnable heresies, right? What is their problem? See, once they come out and they trying to debunk and do all of this stuff, and they leaving these long comments to make people think they know what they talking about, and they really telling Rap the News off. They ain't telling me nothing. Neither are they telling you anything. You haven't learned anything from them. They haven't took anything out of order. They can't change nothing because I preach the truth. So what are they doing? Trying to fool fools is what they're doing. Trying to make these fools think that they know what they're talking about, right? So he preaches Malachi 3:6 pretty much the whole time in that. He didn't preach nothing about Melchizedek. He just trying to say, let me throw this in there. Melchizedek is in charge. No, he ain't. He's a false god like Jesus is a false god. They both idol, fake gods. And this is the problem with them in the first place, because I exposed Jesus as an idol god. God said, watch this, 12 results. Deuteronomy 4:35. Unto thee it was shown that you may know that the Lord, he is God. There is none else beside him. There is no other Lord, and there is no other God. There is no other God. That's what God is saying. You can't say God ain't saying that, like Zachariah and all these other people. No, Lord means power. God means power in the fake Paleo Hebrew. And they try to shove that fake Paleo Hebrew up your damn, you know what, Deuteronomy. And nobody should buy that crap. Let's read it for how it is. We speak English. We don't speak that Paleo shit, neither do they. Deuteronomy 4:39. Know this therefore this day, and consider it in your heart, says God, that the Lord, he is God. Not Jesus Christ, not Melchizedek, not them, in the heavens and upon the earth beneath. There is none else. There's no other God. There is none. What do you think none else mean? There is no other Lord. There is no other God. There is none beside this God. He's the only one. That's what that means. They can't take that away. Neither can you. This is what they're mad at, because you're exposing them. 1 Kings 8:60. That all the people of the earth may know that the Lord is God, and there is none else. There's no other God. It's just him alone by itself. How many times do we have to keep going? Isaiah 45:5. I am the Lord, and there is none else. There's no other God. There's no other Lord. There's one Lord, one God, and it's the same one. There is no God beside me. Wait. And I girded thee, and thou hast not known me. There is no God beside me. Let's go right here. Now, in the New Testament, now you got a God beside God, but not only that, that God comes before your God. In the beginning was the Word. That's Jesus Christ. No, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. That's the Most High God. This is a liar. So it boils down to this. Are you going to believe God? Or are you going to believe another heretic called John, or somebody writing for John? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and that Word was God, which is confusion, ain't it? This ain't confusing. There is only one God. No confusion. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word clothed itself with flesh and came to earth and shook his booty 3 times and turned a circle. Nobody ain't buying that bullshit. Watch this. And then this Melchizedek God, and you're exposing these idol gods. Didn't God say there wasn't no gods? We gonna keep reading that to the end of the earth. It says 12 times there is none. For this Melchizedek, king of Salem witch hunts, Greek island, priest of the Most High God, who met Abraham, which is a lie, returning from the slaughter of kings. Abraham just slew a bunch of kings, and he blessed him, to whom also Abraham gave a 10th part of all, which is a lie, being by interpretation king of righteousness, and after that also king of Salem, which is the damn devil, which is king of peace, which is the damn devil. He's without father. He ain't got no daddy. He without mother. He ain't got no mammy. Without descent. See, Jesus Christ supposed to have, according to they asses, with they wicked asses, Joseph as the daddy, and Mary as the mother, and he is the one who descended and ascended. So this can't be Jesus Christ. I exposed him on that shit, right? Having neither beginning of days nor end of life. Well, we know Jesus supposedly died on the cross, so this couldn't be Jesus Christ. But all of a sudden, he the high priest, and all the Levitical priests with the everlasting priesthood is done away with. How can an everlasting priesthood set by God be done away with? That's what what this dingaling is trying to prove. That God somehow changed, added this Melchizedek, and then the Levitical priesthood is thrown away. Y'all couldn't do nothing right in the first place. The only people who couldn't do nothing right was Gentiles. And what happened is we kept having Gentiles. There was no more royal bloodline happening. Just like in the days of Noah. There was no more men being bred. Nothing but jinn was being bred. Then what happened? God destroyed them jinn like he always do. Right? Nephilim. Right? So watch this. He without father, he without mother, without descent, having neither beginning nor end. That's a God. What did God say again? I am the Lord, there is none else. There is no God but me. There is no God beside me, that all the people may know that there is none else, no other God. Right? Make no mention of the name of other gods. So you don't make no mention of Melchizedek or JC. Make no mention of them. This is what this chump is mad at, because I exposed them. And then let's finish them off. You are my witnesses, says the Lord, and my servants whom I have chosen, Isaiah 43:10, that you may know and believe me and understand that I am he. Before me there was no God formed. Watch. This is God speaking before the New Testament. Before me there was no God formed. Watch this. In the beginning was the Word. That's before God. And the Word was with God, and the Word was God. A God was formed before God. And God said, what? There is none else. There was no God formed. Right? There was no God formed before. Neither shall there be after me. What else did God say? Anybody who calls on the name of another God will be destroyed. And they keep saying Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shayan. and this milk has a dick, right? Let's go up here and see what it says. Proverbs 26:10. The great God that formed everything. So if it exists, it moves, it got a name. The Most High God formed it, right? So how is it somebody walking the earth, they got no beginning and no end? Lies and deception. How is somebody that's walking the earth before the Most High God? Lies and deception. So what is he debunking? Heretic speaking heresies. This is Raptor News.